I am Ablesh, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering Technology. In this session, we are going to see about the subject Manufacturing Technology 2. The subject code is ME8451. Unit 1, Theory of Metal Cutting. From this unit, we are going to see about the topics, the mechanics of machining, terminology of single point cutting tool, types of chips, and tool materials. The course outcome of the subject. From this course outcome, for this unit is illustrate the nomenclature of single and multi-point cutting tools used in manufacturing process. From this unit, we will be able to study about the nomenclature of single and multi-point cutting tools used in a different various manufacturing processes. Mechanics of machining. The plastic deformation in cutting. The cutting itself, it is a process of extensive plastic deformation to form a chip that is removed afterwards. The basic mechanism of chip formation is essentially the same for all manufacturing operations. In this figure, the first figure illustrates that the chip formation in metal cutting is accompanied by sustainable strain and stress shear and frictional deformation in shear plane and along the tool face. The second figure illustrates that the illustration of the two-dimensional cutting process, and the third one is a cutting with a positive and negative rack angles. Next, types of cutting. In these types of cutting, there are two types. First one is orthogonal and oblique. Depending on whether the stress and deformation in cutting occur in plane or in a space. The orthogonal cutting, the cutting edge is straight and is set in a position that is perpendicular to the direction of primary motion. But in oblique cutting, the cutting edge is a certain angle. For an angle, we will be going for a oblique cutting, and for a straight cutting, we will be going for a orthogonal cutting. So there are two types. The figure illustrates the orthogonal cutting and the oblique cutting. In the orthogonal cutting, the cutting will be straight, but in oblique cutting, the cutting will be in an angle, certain angle. The orthogonal cutting model. It is simplified 2D model of the machine that describes the mechanics of machining fairly accurately. Terminology of single point cutting tool. A single point cutting tool can be understood by its geometry. The geometry comprises mainly of nose, rack angle of the tool, flank, heel, and shank, etc. The nose is shaped as a conical with a different angles. The angles are specified in a perfect sequence as American Society of Tool Manufacturer for recognizing them as under. In the tool, the single point cutting tool, we will be having the nose, face, shank, side flank, heel, base, etc. The nomenclature of single point cutting tool, it consists of nose, shank is a body, and the face, nose radius, cutting edge, etc. Shank, it is a main body of the tool. The flank, what is mean flank? The surface below the adjacent to the cutting edge is called as flank of the tool. Face, the face on which the chip slide is called as the face of the tool. Heel, it is the intersection of flank and the base of the tool. The nose, it is important where the side cutting edge and end cutting edge intersect. The cutting edge, it is a edge on the face of the tool which removes the material from the workpiece. The cutting edge is a main part. It is removing a material from a workpiece. The cutting edge consists of the side cutting edge and cutting edge and the nose. Mechanics of cutting. There are the types of chips produced in a metal cutting. There are 4 types. First one is continuous, build-up edge, and is serrated or segmented, and the fourth one is the discontinuous chips. In this continuous chip, the chip will be formed in a continuous manner. It will be in a even flow. The formed with a ductile material machined at a high speed, high cutting speed, or a high rack angles. The deformation takes place along a narrow shear zone called the primary shear zone. The continuous chips may develop a secondary shear zone due to high friction at the tool chip interface. The continuous chip will be formed in a even flow. It will be in a continuous manner. Second one is a build-up chip. The continuous consists of layers of material from the workpiece that are deposited on the tool tip. As it grows larger, build-up edge becomes unstable and evenly breaks apart. This can be reduced by increasing the cutting speed, decrease the depth of cut, increase the rack angle, or we can use a sharp tool, or we can use a effective cutting fluid, or we can use a cutting tool that has a lower chemical affinity for the workpiece material. Segregated chips are segmented chips. It is also called as segmented or non-homogeneous chips. They are semi-continuous chips with a large zone of low shear strain and a small zone of high shear strain. Chips have a sharp tooth-like appearance. The chips will be in a segmented, in each and every segmented. It will be in a segmented. Discontinuous chip. It consists of segments that are attached firmly or loosely to each other, form under the following conditions. The brittle workpiece material, materials with hard inclusion and impurities, very low or very high cutting speed, large depth of cuts, low rack angles, lack of an effective cutting fluid, and the low stiffness of the machine tool. Mechanism. These are 4 types of chip breakers we have studied already, and the mechanics of cutting the chip breakers. During machining, the long and continuous chip will be affect the machining. It will spoil the tool work and machine. It will also be difficult to remove the metal and also dangerous. The chips can be broken into small pieces for easy removal, safety, and to be prevent damage to the machine and work. Chip breakers, there are 4 types. First one is continuous. The 4 types you have studied: continuous, discontinuous, segmented, etc. The chips can be also broken by a change of tool geometry to the control chip flow. By changing a tool also, we can change a chip breakers. Tool materials. A cutting tool or a cutter is any tool that is used to remove a metal from a workpiece by means of shear deformation. The cutting tools must be made of a material harder than the material which is to be cut. The material of the cutting tool should be harder than the material of the workpiece, and the tool must be able to withstand the heat generated in the metal cutting process. Tool material. To produce a quality, a cutting tool must have 4 characteristics. First is hardness, toughness, wear resistance, and low friction. In this hardness and the strength at high temperature. The toughness so that the tool do not chip or fracture. By the toughness which the tool do not chip or fracture, it should not broke. The wear resistance, having an acceptability of tool life before needing to be replaced. Low friction, in order to have a low tool wear and a better surface finish, the coefficient of friction between the tool and chip must be low. Tool material selection. The selection of proper tool material depends on the type of service to which the tool will be subjected. No material is superior in all respects, but rather each has a certain characteristics which limits its field of application. The principle of cutting to materials are: first one is we are using a carbon steel, medium alloy steel, and the high speed steel, and the cemented carbides, and the ceramics, diamonds, and the abrasives. Thank you.